Hello everyone, welcome back to Kenshi. So I've been trying this a couple of times. My game's crashing every time I try to visit our encampment. So I did a re-import. Kenshi lets you kind of import all the data from your save, squads, buildings, etc., to a new world. And because we haven't done anything major that would have affected the world state, we should be good to go. And I'm hoping it'll run a little more stable now. Anyways, what I want to do today is get some actual armor production underway. The next time we move out, I want to be a little more better equipped. I expect we're going to be fighting more dangerous enemies than weak fogmen or exploitable beak things. So I want a little bit of coverage. Haysorn, nearly 37. When he hits 40, I think we'll see what he's capable of making. In the meantime, I'll have to keep everyone else busy. And that's easy for Izumi. We'll get her up on some new research. In the medium term, we're going to need to increase our defenses. Better walls, some crossbow turrets. But we don't need these right now. I was also thinking about getting rum brewing, because we will have a surplus of cacti pretty soon. And with the cactuses, we can make rum, and with the rum, we can make money. So I think we're going to start her up on that. That was the last of our books, so we'll need more. That's what we'll get Merstako doing. Yeah, we've blown through our stock of cacti. We have lots of raw meat available. So if we switch from dust witches to meat wraps, this takes bread and raw meat. Not quite as nutritious as the dust witches were, but it lets us use our cactuses elsewhere. So we'll get Merstako buying some research books, and then we'll check up on the outpost, see what everyone's doing down there. 5 books, that's good. So yeah, we can be producing this rum. And even here, the sell value is 600. So we could sell it right here in the hub, each bottle for 607, which isn't bad. We can take it elsewhere as well. Different places will have different markups. So if we shop around a little bit, we might be able to find a better client. Now, will the game actually let me view the base? Yes. Okay, that's good. Our doors are locked, so we'll get Merstako back here. No, we'll send him straight to the rebel base. Get him buying some books. Marissa, you don't seem busy. Okay, we'll need more wheat straw. To help out with this rum production, we're going to use the next load or two of cacti to make a new farm, just to get the second cactus farm going. 100% fertility, 100% crop yield. We'll go straight to the extra large. And we do have some stored, so we should be able to get 40, yeah, so we have enough to get the next farm completely built. Marissa, you can help out. So we'll check out what research books are available here. Just 2. But that is fine. I think we'll probably send a small group to Squin as well, just to see what they have available over there. If I remember right, the technology was fairly costly for defenses. Yeah, 4 and 6, so we'll need at least 10, which I think we do have. No, we don't. Squin will probably have enough, though. And we have bread available, so when Izumi's done researching, we will take a look at that. Make some meat wraps. Armorsmith is going at a good pace. So let's take Beep with us. I don't know why Merstako has cactuses, but we will dump them off. And yeah, we'll send the 2 of them over to Squin. See what they have for research. farm's almost finished. And we're getting a good yield from the hemp farm here too. So we'll get them turned on to farming as well. But to start it off, we'll have Marissa, who's already loaded up with water. We'll have her start it off. So typically your people on farm duty, they'll only ever drop one water at a time into the farm. So if we want to micromanage it a little bit, and we have someone with nothing better to do, we can preload it with more water than is necessary. But now that that's done, what do we want you doing? We have no need for iron. Well, join the rock-hitting gang. So I believe we have... Oh yeah, I had to re-import the world. I thought we had something, but now we don't. But that'll update eventually. At least we didn't get a crash, so that's an improvement. Oh, we have people talking. So let's just see what that was. Dialogue. Beep likes his new skeleton limb. Beep feels stronger, faster. Beep's limbs are clearly too easy to chop off, but that was the old, fleshy Beep. Now Cyber Beep fears neither man nor beast. It's just a robot limb. It doesn't make you more powerful. This is what the pinnacle of power feels like. Cyber Beep. So if you remember from earlier, Beep had his arm torn off by one of the beak things, and then Sans immediately jumped to action and ate it. And so we have a cheap prosthetic on him, not even a good skeleton limb like he is talking about. But it doesn't affect his laboring or his combat, so we'll deal with that until we have the money. Money to buy a better one. So you have 13 books, but they're kind of marked up a little bit. We'll buy half of them, why not? Yeah, one more. Get that stack finished. So yeah, all the NPCs that were harassing us at the beginning, they'll harass us again. Because of the reset world state. We'll see if there's any backpacks. Just some regular ones. Unfortunate. I want to hold off still until I get more thieves backpacks. But let's give that it, or let's call that. Okay, Mistako and Beep are back, and Haysorn is about to finish up his leatherworking. So let's look what's available from this armor stand here. Right now, most of our characters have just these armored rags, which are decent resistance-wise, but their coverage is quite poor, and they're heavy. So we could be making some Drifter's Pants. Better coverage, not quite as powerful defensively. A little bit of acid resist, nothing exciting. But they're cheap, they're fast and cheap. So leather pants are a good bet. Other than that, I think most of our chests are either garbage or nothing. Yeah, these heart protectors, 50% coverage. Slightly better than nothing, I guess. And then, yeah, for Kellen with this crossbow effect, Drifter's Leather. Dust coats are the real prize. Take a long time to build, 15 hours. Quite a bit of materials, 6 leathers, more than 1 fabric. But the coverage is insane. Full stomach, full chest, full arms. A little bit on the legs, a little bit on the head. The resistance isn't exciting, you know, 12% blunt, 20% cut, asterisks. That's not bad. And good acid. This is actually enough to matter. And burning is rare, but it's good to have. The sleeveless long coat is a little bit of a downgrade from these. But a lot faster, almost twice as fast, and much less resources. So before we know what kind of quality Haythorn can produce, I think we're going to make a few sleeveless long coats. Not as good as the dust coats, but quicker and easier, and a bit easier on our materials. So we'll get these 4 done. Maybe a few sets of pants. So what are we looking at here? This was 10, 20, 40. A couple of days work. Just takes fabric, which we have 10 of, and animal skin, or leathers, which we have 45. So he's hit 40. We'll queue him up and give that top billing of the job. And he's working in the light, so he's getting his full 40 armor smithing skill. If you're working in the dark, it greatly reduces your skill level, and it would, with armor smithing, right now we're expected to make standard quality gear. If it was in the dark, his armor smithing skill would be reduced by, 80% maybe, dropping him to a single digit skill, and we'd be making just the shoddiest garbage. Wouldn't be worth the time. But with this torch here, it's close enough that he is going to make it. We should get an armor stand ready, because these are large items. So let's see what we can do with that. Storage, armor. Really cramping the house here, but kind of all we're able to do right now. Maybe upstairs? Yeah, we should be able to fit it between the armor stand and the leather stand. I'm okay with that. We need 1 building material. We'll just send Sadneil. Yeah, he's got this raw meat we can drop off too. Zumi is currently aimless. We'll have her come down and bring this bread, and then she can make... she can start making those meat wraps. I can't remember if I discussed them or not before, well, with all the times the game's been crashing. But let's look at meat wraps. So if we have... Go back to our crafting. Cooking stove. So I probably did explain it, but yeah, we have 50 nutrition, and it just takes 1 raw meat, 1 bread, versus the 1 bread and 8 cacti, I believe. Yeah, 8 cactus. Not quite as good, 70 versus 50, but it's still a good item, and we have a lot of that raw meat to use up. So Zumi looks like she's almost there. Take the bread, and hopefully bring back to cook. We can also have Mersteiko come back and drop these research books off. Okay, armor chest is done. And we're about a quarter done one of the sleeveless coats. Hey, Beep, what are you doing? Let's drop those off. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, perfect. So we'll have Izumi cook for a little bit, and then we'll just turn on some additional research. What do we need for alcohol production? We need a rum still. It is just 3 iron plates. Needs to be done indoors. So that leaves us with a couple options. We can expand our operations here in the hub. Plenty of buildings available. A couple small shacks. We could use one of these just for our rum production. Or we could do one down there. You know, right in the middle of the farms. That would be the logical place to go. And I think the logical thing is what we are going to do. It's not a big infrastructure investment. We'll still do it in a small shack. This will take five resources, so that's okay. We could make a bigger one. We do have Storm Shack available, or Storm House. So that's the full-size house like we have over in the hub. But no, this was good. We just need to put a couple stills in, maybe some storage. Yeah, we'll do that. And we will need power, so thankfully this wind generator that we built earlier will handle that for us. With the fabrics, we can also make some real beds instead of these shoddy camp beds. Oh, hello. Who is visiting? Just some hungry bandits. One thing I just noticed is our outpost, which is just called your outpost, which is fine. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm not creative enough. We can open it to the public. So with that, we'll have the occasional Hiver caravan or Traders Guild caravan come through. Maybe some nomads trying to sell some stuff. We'll also have random travelers, tech hunters, shinobi, whoever. They'll come around and hang out. They don't provide any huge benefit, like unless the merchants have what exactly we need, when we need it. They're just kind of an annoyance. Every now and then you'll have a tech hunter hanging out, and a bandit raid will come and the tech hunter will just go ape on them. So they're, you know, they're good friends to have in the area. But it just makes the place more lively. It is possible to like set up a shop. I don't know how it works. I don't think it works well to begin with. Most NPCs don't carry money. So it's definitely not a way to really supplement our passive income. I don't think any mods really effectively change that either, which is unfortunate. But that is done, so let's see what we need for a rum still. 3 plates, 10 power. I don't know what it'll take to actually produce, but let's get this built here in the back. And storage. Rum barrels, perfect. So we'll... Doesn't look like we have an interaction spot with this, so let's hope this doesn't break anything. And I don't know if we need a light, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong with filling alcohol next to an open flame. Anyways, as I was saying, we can make beds. So let's dismantle these little camp beds here. Zumi can pick them up and stash them just in our general chest here. We can use them on the road, but let's be honest, I will not remember to do that. So we can make some real beds. These are a lot bigger. Hoping it's not going to block the stairs. Oh, that chest is in the way. I don't think there's getting around it. I want to try to get at least 2 in here. So these take 4 fabrics and 1 building material. So we don't have a huge stock of fabrics yet, but we got lots of hemp, so that is underway. Just about. Wonder if it's because Zumi's in the way. Let's move her. Like we could use the... Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it. We could just keep using the bar. We have all the shinobi beds, but yeah, I'm lazy. Sometimes you just want to go home. Okay, we have 1 bed. I guess we're stuck with that. We are going to need a bit building material. So we'll have Sad Neil deal with that too. Well, he actually has one, so let's, yeah, we'll just send him up. So what does our still require? Input. Just takes water and cactus. Do I have to queue it? I don't know. This is my first time doing this. Crafting. No, it looks like we don't. So Merseco, that's your job. Operate the machine. So we should have enough water to handle all these farms, and we should have enough farmers to handle all these farms. So I'm not too worried about that. We have 2 wells, so if we needed to put someone else on well duty, that's not a problem. And we have some more bread baking too, so that's good. And now that Izumi is mostly done up there, we will get her doing some more research. Yeah, and she's got the rest of the fabric she needs. I guess we'll have her, actually, that Neil can finish up. Drop that. Tech. So yeah, we want defensive walls. We want crossbows. And that's probably good for now. Hats and headgear. Yeah, we'll learn hats and headgears too. Shrike is down here. We'll have her manually send the hemp back up. And then she can keep working on fabric. Not a bad haul. So yeah, she's at a penalty for working on this. Might as well put another torch in the area. They don't cover a very large distance. And we'll put in 2. Aesarm's first coat is nearly finished. He's gained 2 levels just in the time it took to build this. You know what? Yeah, you deserve it. You can keep it. Standard grade, so that's what I was hoping for. And just a bit of stomach and chest armor, a little bit of leg coverage. The arms are still vulnerable, but we'll just have to deal with that. Really nailed this interaction spot up here. We got 1 rum. So as this fills up, they should automatically haul it into the rum storage here. So we'll leave that. It looks like we're out of cactuses. Yeah, we're just going to have to let them grow. Don't remember those guys. Something else we could do is, we could get Kelp also learning armor smithing. Or Shrike. They're both Scorchlanders, so they both have the advantage for that. Just to level them both up, so we don't have one person bottlenecking the whole process here. Yeah, maybe we'll have Shrike do that. She's already up here. So we'll queue up leather tanning to be past the fabric. So fabric first, followed by leather tanning. And we could get her working on some clothes after that. Learning hats, and even some cheap hats are usually pretty handy. Like the turban. Bit of resistance, nothing wrong with that. Good dust storm coverage. So we'll probably make some turbans. We'll see what other hats are available once Izumi researches headgear. Tegel musts I like. And then we have things like the rattan hat, like Verkellen is using. Oh yeah, just neighborly visit. Oh yeah, that's hats and headgear finished up. Let's have everyone medic briefly. So what does that give us? Hagelmist, they're decent. 20 blunt, 3 cut versus, what was that? Turban. Yeah, a little bit more defensive than a turban. And they're light. Oh, and it looks like Asorn has finished another coat. Or no, I must have just ran down for fabric. Oh no, we did. It's another standard. Yeah, Izumi's here. You can take it. Well, let's upgrade our wells. We're gonna need the water, and I think that must have been the last of our books. Yeah, we only have one left. With the farms we have going, as well as our new rum production, we'll need the water. We could throw a couple real beds in here too. It's more likely where people will be resting after a bandit raid anyways. But I don't know what our fabric situation is. 16, so we could. We'd get away with it. We got these wells, so what do they take to upgrade? Just some plates, and they'll start using power. Easy enough. I guess Verkellen has nothing to do. If they're bored, or if they have nothing to do, if they lay down, or if they're resting, I think it cuts their food usage to 0. So it just saves on food a little bit. But these farms, yeah, like this one's 99, so he'll be awake. Dealing with them shortly enough. Okay, and we got, well, let's upgrade both wells, why not? It's engineering experience, if nothing else. And our second cactus farm is done. I don't know if I don't think I set anyone else on it yet, so let's get everyone queued up for it. Okay, and these wells are also automatic, so we don't actually need Sadneil working on them anymore. So that's good for the water usage. Which kind of leaves me with one more idea. Nice, got some meat wraps, we'll drop them off. And we'll see if there's any books here, because that gives me an idea for what we can research next. Yeah, we got 5. Yeah, with that, we'll start looking at our training options available. And turret training would be very useful, especially when we move out and have someone set on a turret. Because unless you're actually using a turret, there's not a lot of opportunities to train with it. So we'll get both levels of turret training, and we will build a training turret down in the base. Skeletons are really good turret operators. They don't really have like a bonus or anything to it. Apparently they do. Tell me that. But they also don't sleep, they don't need to eat, so they can man a turret all day, every day. Maybe not the best use of the time, but if we're in a dangerous place, having someone on the turret before we need to react cause a lot of damage before we need to worry about it. So when that is done, we'll build a training turret down here and just get Sadneil working on it. It has a maximum level, so with this level 2, we can only train to, I believe it's 10 per level, so 10 and then 20. And with advanced tech, we can get a turret training level 3, and I think that'll put it to 30. But even starting with 20 is better than starting with, what was it, like 0? Yeah. So that's good. What is our crafting looking like? Leather armor. Are you done? Wow, you're done. Okay, so that was much faster than I expected. So let's actually make a couple dust coats. And who needs pants? Azumi does. She just has some cargo pants. No armor protection on them. And Marissa has just the armored rags. We'll give her a... we'll give her one of the dust coats, or the long coats. And she can carry that water along with. And that reminds me, I had a good suggestion for a name for her. It was just after I recorded the episode where I did name her. So she's gonna take a trip back to the Shinobi and change her name again. There's just a friendly Shinobi wandering. Okay, let's drop off this water first. Although meat wraps don't require water, so probably don't need this storage here anymore. She can take one of the sleeveless coats. And how's 60% for 24 or 90% for 19? I'm going to take the 90%. So we'll have her geared out. And then she can go visit the Shinobi again. Trader, we'll see if he has a backpack at least. What do you buy? Big backpack, not bad. Ninja rags. Okay, this is good. So ninja rags are... I like them. They got good coverage, their resistance is pretty bad, but they have a lot of combat effects too. So we'll take the tech, and they're going to sell it at a 50% markup, so we'll take that. Big Thieves Backpack. 50% off, I'll take it. They also buy stuff at a 50% markup. I'm just going to get rid of those. And there's a surgeon. So the name I saw was Owl, which I like because it's a lot of the names in Kenshi are just weird. And Owl seems to fit in with that. And then we have Owl and Shrike. So I like that. Yeah, now who else needs gear? So we've got a couple pairs of pants left. I think most everyone did have a armored rag. Well, Beep, you can come up and get a coat at the very least. And Raquel might as well. We'll complete the... Okay, Beep's here. Give him a long coat. Don't want to weigh him down, so we'll sell off that armored rag. And then who else did I send? Raquel, take those last pair of pants. And the two of you can sell those old ones. Where are you going? And I'll buy a few bolts too. So we'll let them get back to work. And how's Haysorn doing with these dust coats? Yeah, they take a bit longer. Use more materials, but that's what it is. And then for clothing, yeah, so it'll just be a bit of head coverage. They don't take much. You know, do 5 for 1 fabric. Makes a bit of leather though. So I'll queue up some bandanas, not bandanas. I'll queue up some tagelmusts and turbans. It's good for now. And Shrike, how's your skill going? 18, not bad. And I believe, yeah, that was our training dummy. So let's get Sadneil set up with that. Build, training turret. Rare day on the way to the outpost. Okay, the turret is finished, so Sadneil, go train on it. So this is quite rapid for the first few levels, but it'll kind of balance out at 20, and then you won't get any more experience out of it. But at least that'll put him in a spot that when we do make some turrets, he can actually use them somewhat effectively. But looking back at the armor crafters here, so these ninja rags, good coverage, not as good as a dust coat, but a few things are. But yeah, chest, stomach, 100%, that's good. Not on the arms, but on the heads. And then mostly combat and stealth bonuses. Stealth, crossbows, dodge, melee attack, martial arts. They're good. No actual armor protection on them. No, I'm just blind. A little bit of armor protection on them. You know, 11, 17. So comparable to the dust coat. So that's not bad. Prayer Day is here. Let's send Kelp out again. We know how all this goes. Okay, so we're free from them for another week. And the first dust coat is finished. So maybe we'll give it to Ruka. She's got a little bit of extra already. Someone who's going to be in the front more often than the others. Yeah, Shrike's got the mercenary armor, which isn't bad. A little bit heavier, a little bit lacking on the stomach, and some minor penalties. But that's just what you get with medium armor. So she's in a decent spot. Oh, and this black and chain shirt is just amazing, even with at bad grade. Well, I guess it's not amazing, but it's another layer of armor. But who is going to get it? I think Mistake was fine. Yeah, you know what? Kelp can get the first long coat for dealing with Prayer Day all the time. Second one's nearly done too, so that's going faster than I thought it would. Which I don't mind at all. If we can get decently outfitted by the end of the day, then guess we can go a little further out next time and see what's out there. We'll have him work on a couple pairs of pants after this. Just get rid of some of those more armored rags. Okay, you can take that. I'm just going to dump this in here for now. So yeah, kelp's ready to roll. How's Shrike doing? She is 24 still. Still shoddy grade, so I don't want her working on any of these hats yet. We'll wait till at least she can produce standard. So you're working dust coat, a few pairs of pants, lots of fabric left. Might need to get the next set of fabric going though, and we do have hemp ready to roll. So yeah, we'll Shrike off right now. Delay her armor smithing by a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get that fabric reproduced, and it'll keep her and Haysorn building. What's our leather looking like? Plenty. 28, 48 ready to be processed. Shrike's just the one with the good backpack here, so it's easier for her to carry, 1836. 36 pieces of hemp instead of anyone else that couldn't stack it. But who is going to get our next dust coat? Could give it to Beckus. He could use the arm protection, frankly. Got those little flimsy toothpicks. And what is the bread situation down there? Can't recognize anyone anymore. Okay, what's our bread looking like? Yeah, we're stocked. So Azumi can come grab that, make the next batch of meat wraps. Beep. I guess you can do copper when you've got really nothing else to do. Sadneil, 14 turrets, so you're going. Yeah, that rips through cactus is pretty fast, but yeah, we got 2 farms. Okay, are you out of queue? Yeah, you just hammered through those. So yeah, we got Haysorn working on the leather again. So what do we need? Sadneil, we can get something. You know what, Sadneil, come and get some pants. Oh, we got a high quality dust coat too. Okay, beep. Oh, you're Sadneil. Why are you... Okay. So yeah, Sadneil gets the good stuff. You can return. You know, I was going to give that to Beckus, wasn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Give him the first set. Yeah, so that was kind of a lucky roll. Haysorn still average standard quality. Just rolled high when he succeeded with that last dust coat, though. That's what we have left. Pair of pants. Make a couple more pairs of pants, another dust coat. And you know what? Let's make ninja rags, just for fun. Get a bit of variety in there. We have lots of fabric, so let's put Shrike on leather ahead of the fabric. It'd be great if we could push her into standard grade. But we can always have Haysorn start working on headgear once everyone else has body armor. Yeah, Ruka's got that old beat up helmet. That's fine. I dig it. Pair of pants for Shrike, pair of pants for Haysorn, and then Sadnil, Ruka. So 4 pairs of pants. Four pairs of pants are done. And what's the body armor situation? One for Sadnil. It's up for Ruka. Probably swap one out for Shrike too. So let's honestly, the way he's going, we can just build a couple more dust coats. Probably could replace all of these leaveless ones too. We'll deal with that later though. Couple taglamists, couple turbans. Anything else interesting available? Yeah, the bandanas are kind of worthless. But you know what? We'll build a couple. Something cool about everything crafted you make in the game is you get a little signature at the bottom. So at the bottom of everything Haysorn's made, crafted by Haysorn, crafted by the smith Haysorn of Nameless. So you just kind of see who's done what. What's our food situation looking like? Not bad. But we're probably ready for another batch of bread. Just about. We'll bring Izumi down though. Yeah, the next one will take a while. So she'll take this last 3 and deal with that. Now that we're making this the rum, you know, we might not be making as much food because of the cactuses, but I think with the amount they sell for, we could probably come out ahead if we sell it and buy right food. Okay, next set of equipment is ready. It's Sadnil to set. Won't have to give this one away. Okay, Sadnil. Big dust coat for you. Drifter's pants. Trike can take one of these pairs of pants while she's here. And yeah, we'll swap out that that mercenary armor. Maybe it was a bit better quality. Like, I don't so much care about the stealth, the crossbow, or the martial arts, but it's, what, 812 resistance? Yeah, so even our standard quality longcoats are, at this point, better than the shoddy mercenary. Or do you want the ninja rags? That's another good question. 11, 1750, 11... Yeah, you know what? Take the ninja rags. And she's almost also hit 40 armor smithing, so that's good. We're going to be nicely prepared after this one. We're going to have some rum to sell. We have a bit of food. Everyone's going to have some basic protection. And we got a bandit raid moving towards us to close out. probably this group here. So this would be the Black Dragons. They're much improved over the Dust Bandits. So maybe good timing for all this new gear we have. So who else needs pants in the meantime? We'll get Ruka some real pants. And Haysorn, you can just take those right now. We do have a bit of time. We'll probably finish this dust coat before they get here. But let's bring Beep in. And we'll drop off all of our extra junk. Just about. So yeah, let's get them going back. I'm actually going to see if they have mercenaries available for hire here. Because the Black Dragons aren't a joke at this point. They actually do. That's good. So let's hire mercenaries to guard our outpost. 2 days should be more than enough. And we have one more dust coat available. Did we figure out who needed that? Ruka could take it. Yeah, we'll give this last one to Ruka. He's always going to be a frontliner, so there's no... no negative to giving her our best gear. I'm looking forward to this raid now. Mercenaries will mop up easily. But it'll leave a lot of loot for us, and I'm sure, like, it looks like there's 2 dots. So probably 2 groups of them. I don't know how that works. But it should be a pretty large number. Azumi, you have nothing to do? And we'll deal with this last couple loaves of bread. Ruka, grab your new armor. The boots I should actually probably replace with sandals like the rest of everyone. I don't think they provide too much leg coverage. Yeah, just 40. And we're getting a little bit of leg coverage from the dust coat anyways. And check her a little bit slow, so giving her that 1.1 speed boost wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, they're just hanging out for a bit. Mercenaries didn't make their way... Oh, here's one. They found the way. Haysorn's working on the last dust coat. Shrike's reaching 40. So yeah, we're just kind of on a waiting game until those bandits show up. And we got a beast trader. That's good. So a nomad beast trading caravan is on the way. Not sure from where they're coming from. Beast traders arrived. Okay, so let's see what they have. Pack beast might be a decent idea. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Have animals for sale. Carry your stuff. Fight alongside you. Make a good meal. What do you have? So they have a Garu. These are good pack beasts. Bulls and goats, I think, can. You know, we'll get a Garu. Do I want one yet? No, you know, I think we'll skip. For now. I don't think we're going to be carrying a lot of supplies yet. But we will be wanting some pack beasts in the future. Yeah, I don't know if they're getting stuck in the cliffs or not. Wouldn't surprise me if they were, but I'm sure they'll unstick eventually. Yeah, we got the last dust coat finished, so we'll just get Haystorm set up to work on the headgear. One more Shrike went off to. Must have ran out of leather to produce. Nope. I don't know why you left. Let's bring her back. Looks like these clowns are still kind of stuck. I'm gonna go see if I can, maybe if I get in their cell, they'll load a little better. Okay, I think they're finally coming again. Hopefully Merseco can make it back before they do. But let's get everyone else ready to go. Right, came down here again for some reason. But Haystorm actually turned jobs off for everybody. And we'll just have everyone group up down here. Yeah, Merseco's faster than them. So let's take a look. Yeah, so they have a pretty big number. 2, 5, 8, 11, 15, 20. So there's 20 of them. That would have been a pretty rough fight. 34 attack, 21 defense. So that's, you know, comparable to some of our stronger characters, Merseco aside, and stronger than a lot of them, like Beep, Owl, Shrike. They don't quite hit those numbers. So hiring the mercenary is probably going to be a good plan for us. But everyone's here. So we're just going to wait until they show up and give them a welcome. This place better have good loot. Can't face going back to the boss empty-handed again. I can hear DMAC now. A woman needs her treasure. Who? Oh, Mackie, I'll give you all the treasure in the world. Oh, boo. They never bring me good treasure. Oh, Mackie. Well, there's only one way to find out how much loot we've got. Attack. Okay, so they're all coming in. Yeah, we got some mercenaries in the front. They're not great. They're in their 30s too. So even with the mercenary help, I don't think this is going to be a complete wash. I'm going to let some of them run in, maybe slap the door on them just to not do anything. Okay. But yeah, let's attack all and see how this works. A couple of them running to the mercenary, that's good. Try to keep Raquel in crossbow range. Although this one looks like he's going to follow him. We're taking a bit of a beating, but so are they. Well, he isn't. A couple of them are down, and we're still standing. So we still have the advantage. But we have a couple ready to go down as well. Pretty bad head injuries, bad stomach injury. Okay, we'll wait for Kellen back on the crossbow. And I think the mercenaries are allowed to loot them after they're done with them. So I'm going to come in and try to steal as many swords as I can. The rest of their armor isn't worth much. 170 out of the hat, 250. So yeah, we'll take the swords, because even bad weapons are usually worth a decent penny. Yeah, it just looks like there's one left. We don't need Sands to finish that guy off, so we'll get Zadniel to do it. This guy's holding on, though. Just loot in the meantime. Bandit Raid Outpost has been defeated. I'm going to loot up as much as I can. We'll sell it off, and I'll catch up with you guys all after that. Okay, as you can see, we have some swords. So it's payday. So we have a good number of refitted blades. These are the best ones that they had. So 52 cutting versus... So this rusted junk, and a lot of us are using these rusted junk, of 31 damage versus the 52. I'm debating whether I want to upgrade everyone to at least these refitted blades. They're slightly less efficient as a training weapon, because we would deal, that much more damage. We're getting that many less attacks in. But at some point it is valuable to be able to win fights effectively. So I think I'm going to equip everyone with refitted blades. And sell the rest. We need to go back and, train properly. If I'm all of a sudden too efficient, well then, we'll deal with that later. So yeah, I'm going to sell off all of this bad junk, and we'll keep the refitted blades and equip everyone with at least refitted. Still decent for training, but maybe not as good, but better in a fight. So that's, catch up when that's finished. Okay, that covered our shopping there. We've got a few refitted blades left, and all of our old junk. We'll sell it eventually, but the merchant's pretty much out of money. No, we're just going to rest up. And then once they're ready to go, we'll finish up that little bit of crafting we want to get done. And I think that'll be a good place to get settled. Okay, everyone is refitted with shiny new weapons and something that passes as body armor. We have a nice rum distillery going on. I think we are ready to start seeing new lands. So yeah, we're gonna call it here for the night. This has been Kenshi, and thanks everyone for watching.